Hey guys, what's up? Coach Jay from Sweaty Academy back at another video. Like I said in the Road to the League intro, some stuff happened after a couple days after the video, so that kind of interrupted me being able to come out with the 2 videos that I promised the day after I created it or whatever. But I'm going to be consistently uploading now after like 10 years. So we're going to start off with a series that I had before. It was the Cavs My GM. Except it's not going to be a My GM, it's going to be an actual what's called My League, because My GM takes entirely too long, you know, having to deal with all the players talking to you and stuff like that. And that's realistic, but it's not something I want to do because that, I mean, it takes entirely too long. So, you know, yeah. Let me see. I'm just making sure everything's right. I want to put protected plays to 14 because, well, actually, no, we're going to put that at 8. Let's not break the rules. The salary cap inflation rate, let's put that at 75 because, I mean, the cap goes up by a large amount every single year. So it's not like, you know, I don't think I need to, let me see. All right. So let's go on. So as I said, we're doing the Cavaliers. Cavaliers are my favorite team. And celebrating 50 years of the Cavaliers organization, I figured it'd be cool to do a Cavs My League again. I was thinking about doing an expansion league with the Supersonics, but I figured I would do the Cavs again. And so right off the jump, I already know what I want to do because like I said, I'm a Cavs fan, so I've seen this team this season. I know what it lacks, and what it lacks is I think defense on the wing, because Kevin Porter Jr. is really talented as a small forward, but he's an offensive player really. So what I want to do is, let me see. We don't necessarily have a lot of 3-point shooters. And my goal is not to rebuild every single year. Like, I don't want to lose a whole bunch of games just to get a pick. I kind of want to trade for a bad team's pick. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to trade Cedi Osman, because Cedi Osman, as much as I like the Cavs, oh my goodness, Cedi Osman is out. He's out of here. I want to put Tristan Thompson to good use though, so I'm going to put him at power forward. I think power forward is a better spot for him now that Andre Drummond is here. I know you could say, like, why don't we just get a backup center, but I actually have a plan for that. So he's 84 overall power forward, because he needs a power forward to start off anyway when he first started with the Cavs. Was he? Am I wrong? No, I don't think so. But he gives us, you know, 2 bigs in the paint that are athletic, you know, catch lobs and stuff like that. Andre Drummond's a better offensive player, but you can see they're not far off in overall. The only difference between them is Andre Drummond is a better rebounder, but we got 2 of the best rebounders in the league on the offensive end starting. So that's going to lock up the boards for us to get some shooters and stuff like that for the offense. So we're going to trade Cedi Osman. Hold on 1 second. All right. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to trade the Bucks. To be honest, might leave the Bucks, so let's keep that pick. We're going to trade our first round 2022 pick. We're going to trade Kevin Love, and let's see what we can get for Kevin Love and Cedi Osman along with the future first. I figure we can get some actual value out of that, because Kevin Love is 4 years out of his contract. They both have 4 years, so I want to see if I can actually get some value with that. We got Aaron Gordon. That would be cool. And we get Evan Fournier only has 1 year. That's a nice deal though. Victor Oladipo. Man, if we didn't have Colin Sexton, and I'm a big believer in Colin Sexton, so I want him to actually develop. So I'm not going to take him. But if we didn't have Colin Sexton, I would have jumped on that deal immediately. I don't know why he's at 83 overall. Because of the injury. But we're being serious, not acting like he wasn't a first-team all-league defender. But Robert Covington. I really don't want Eric Gordon though, so that's the only reason I declined that deal. We get Ricky Rubio 3 years, and then Kelly Oubre. See, my only problem with that is that I want Kevin Porter Jr. I wanted Jarrett Culver. I wanted us to draft Jarrett Culver in the first place. We drafted Darius Garland, which I don't really have a problem with really, but you know. So those are our only deals so far. I want to see if I can get some more value. So let's see what we can get for, let's just put in, I can put in the deal. I don't want to trade Dylan Windler. He's a good shooter. We can't get anybody else. Oh wait. I said, that future 2022 first round pick. Wow, I just messed that up. Okay, never mind. Let's see what we can get. We can trade Shetty Osman and Antonio McKinney, along with Kevin Love. I like Alfonso McKinney, but he's on a 1 year deal and he's 27 years old, so not really much we can do with that. We get Zubac. Zubac can be a good backup center for us. And then we can still trade Kevin Love. And we get Terrence Mann. I actually like Terrence Mann a lot. I think he has a lot of potential. What is his potential action? Let's see here. So he has a B on everything. Actually, I don't know what that means because anybody can really get a B this game. He has A- potential, so that's good. We get Zubac, who has 3 years left in his deal. That's tough. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. We get rid of Chetty Osman too. Add exception. Let's go. All right. So let's see what this. So we got Kevin Porter Jr. starting. That's good. I kind of want to get. I should have took that Ricky Rubio deal for real. Because I really don't want Darius Garland to start for us at point. That's going to have us lose a lot of games. And the goal is to make the playoffs, actually. Kevin Love's overall really hurts his trade value. So let me trade him with a future second round pick. So let's see. We could get. You already got Zubac, so we don't need Brook Lopez. My bad. I have other stuff going on around me. Let's see. We get Patrick Beverly. I don't really want Patrick Beverly to start for us because he's not really an offensive player. Let's see what his badges are looking like. He has some really good badges for defense. Silver catch and shoot. I mean, I guess we could get him, but we would get Marcus Morris too, which would give us a lot of. He's on a 1 year deal though. It's better than Kevin Love though because he takes up a lot of cap. We're gonna list some more deals just to make sure. Y'all get too old. I don't want Terry Rozier. Rashawn Holmes, we already have a backup center, so he wouldn't really have that much use. Bobby Portis, Cauley Stein, Paul Millsap. Ugh, my bad. Blake Griffin. I'm not really seeing anybody. We could get Ricky Rubio. He has 3 years left. He would actually give us some value. Davis Bertans. So he only has 1 year left on his deal. That's the only reason I wouldn't want to take it. Let's go ahead and pick up Patrick Beverly as a starting point guard. What are they offering Ricky Rubio? And we get another center too. Do I want Patrick Beverly? Do I want Ricky Rubio? Ricky Rubio doesn't have any shooting badges. That's the thing. He only has silver dimer. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I want to go with. How old is Patrick Beverly? 31. No, that's too much money. I'll go and pick up Ricky Rubio. That's too much money for a 31-year-old player. And I like Patrick Beverly a lot. He's one of my favorite players in the league. But that just wouldn't be ideal. So we got Ricky Rubio. He can play off ball, I guess. You know, be a passing point guard. Kind of like a Lonzo Ball type of thing. And Colin Sexton can be a main ball handler. Best offensive player in the team. And I think this is a solid setup so far. Because we got Larry Nance coming off the 6-man. We got Aaron Baines off the bench. And we got Zubac. So that's a nice little rotation of bigs. But we don't have a lot of guard help. Our guard situation is exactly looking good. So I do want to add 10 to the bench depth because I actually want to use the bench and have our bench, you know, play a decent roller on our team. Dante Exum is not seeing the floor, so let's see what free agents are looking like. Point guards. A deep range shot creator. I've never seen that build before. His goal. He has some good shooting badges. I feel like I can actually use him. Shooting guards. Jamal. No. Yeah. Okay. Let's pick up trade. Oh wait, we need to cut somebody. What position has the most? Let's cut Pointer. Like, I played with Darius Garland on 2K and stuff like that, and he's not exactly good, so you may only send him league minimum. That's crazy. I thought we had cat space. Hey. What are Darren Collins' badges looking like? Not exactly good. Kind of sucks. He has 27 badges. That's actually like really good. That's actually really good. See, we might pick up Isaiah Thomas. He has some solid badges. The only problem is his height. We'll give it a go. Just because why not? He's not going to accept this deal. Yep. He's not going to accept that deal. There's no more point guards left that could actually give me value, so let's... Alright. Who can we trade? Because we're going to have to make a trade now. Let's see what we can get for... What does Aaron Baines offer us off the bench? Yeah, some solid. Let's see what we can flip for Aaron Baines. Never mind. We can't do that. I don't know who I'm going to trade. Let's see what we can get for Delhi in a future first. See, that's not Delhi in a future second. Langston Galloway can give us something. You can at least score a little bit. Why not? He gives us at least something off the bench as far as guards go. So let's see. We got Ricky Rubio, Colin Sexton, Kevin Porter Jr., Tristan Thompson, Andre Drummond. That's a starting lineup. That's a decent starting lineup. Because Ricky Rubio could be throwing lobs to Drummond and Thompson. Kevin Porter Jr. can score. And we got Colin Sexton, who's a scorer. Off the bench, we got Larry Nance, Aaron Baines, Zubac, Langston Galloway, and Darius Garland. That's a decent bench, actually. So I think we should be good. And let's send them until January 1st, and I guess I'll cut off the video at... Let's send to the trade deadline. Well, we're gonna get a high pick anyway, so prospect scouting. There's not anybody I really want to target in this year's draft. We might get LaMelo. I doubt it though. If we do, that would be tough. See, this team is actually pretty decent. I think we'll be good on defense. The only problem is I don't think this team is going to be very well equipped for offense because Colin Sexton and Kevin Porter Jr. are really our only scorers. Drummond can score in the paint, but he's not a volume scorer. He's not somebody you're going to, revolve your offense around. So we're definitely going to need a point guard, and I don't really, as far as 2K goes, think Darius Garland is our guy. I mean, he could be. We could see how he develops, but I'm definitely drafting a point guard with our pick. With the amount of games we're winning, though, we're 11-11 right now, 11-12. I don't think we're going to be getting the top 5 pick at this rate. Because we might end up getting winning 30-something games or 40-something games. 40 is a stretch. But, I can see this team in the East maybe contending for the A seed this season. Not in real life, obviously. Coronavirus stuff going on. I didn't think that we were gonna make the playoffs, you know, by the All-Star break. Not saying I don't believe in the team, but it's just that, like, I mean, the Cavaliers, we have a young core, and we did well trade for young assets, stuff like that, for you know, this season, you know, since LeBron was leaving and stuff like that. I thought we well equipped ourselves. I really like Colin Sexton. Like I said, he's my favorite player on the team right now. I think he has a lot of potential, and I don't think his vision is ever going to get canceled. I don't think his vision is ever going to get like really good to the point where he can be a playmaker for the team. But I think he could be like at his peak, a solid 4 or 5 assist guy. But he has a lot of potential as a scorer because his ability to get to the rim off of pretty much any move he does, because he's an athletic player, could really be good for us if we get a whole bunch of shooters around him. Not saying I think he's going to be a superstar. I just think that in his role in the offense, he's going to be a guy that, you know, he'll take 3-pointers and he can't make them at a decent clip. He shoots like 40% or something like that. He only takes like 3 of them, I think. But that's okay because we don't expect him to be a 3-point shooter. He's more of a, like I said, he's a slasher. So, and he's a highly effective slasher. I just think that we need more spacing on the floor to allow him to do something like that. And that's why I was kind of confused as to why we drafted Darius Garland in the first place, because it was like we had players like Jarrett Culver at the time, or, you know, somebody else that could take the lift off of him as far as offense goes. He's obviously not carrying the team on his back, but we see him averaging like 20 something points, and he's the only real volume scorer, if we're being quite honest, on the team. And it makes it harder for him as a young player to get his looks. And so while he can be inefficient at some points, it's not really his fault, because who else are you gonna get the ball to? And so I think that drafting somebody like, if we could get LaMelo Ball, that would be tough. But I really want somebody like Wiseman. But with us having Drummond, I don't really think there's a point if he does sign back with us. If he doesn't decide to sign with us again with his player option, then it makes perfect sense to draft, you know, somebody like Wiseman. And I think we should put Tristan Thompson at power forward, because I think he can operate well. He's been playing really good defense this season. Obviously before the season got canceled or suspended. But yeah, about Kevin Love. Kevin Love's, I mean, as far as the player goes, you obviously have to have a soft spot for him, because he was a key piece to us win the championship, despite the fact he wasn't really scoring in that series. He was getting a lot of rebounds, and he was playing his heart out, so I respect that. But right now, with the amount of money we signed him for, and to see how unhappy he is, it's kind of like, bro, you signed this contract. Like, I don't know what you expected. This is an MVP race right here. But Kevin Love really disappointed me, because it's like, I was expecting not Minnesota Kevin Love. I mean, he is like 30-something years old, but to see him perform the way he does, I mean, he's pretty much putting up the same stats that he did when LeBron and Kyrie were there. So it's like, I don't know what he thinks. If anything, he should be more mad at himself, for real, because he's not performing at a high level. He's not performing at a high level, for being quite honest, because, I mean, just look at him play. He's averaging like 15 points in real life. He's averaging like 15 points and 7 boards. So he can score in the post, but he's not a volume scorer. He hits threes at a decent clip, but he's not scoring like that. You know, he's not scoring like he should, like the best player on the team should. And so that kind of disappoints me. And he can't play a lick of defense. So it's not like he's offering anything that would make you like, oh, well, he needs more help. He's not offering any help, for real. You see Drummond averaging 16, 13, and 1.7 steals, 1.3 blocks. Wait. Let's look at the standings real quick, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're the 7th seed right now in the East. So, I mean, that's cool. So that means we're definitely not going to, we're definitely not going to be a top 5 pick. So I'm thinking we probably trade for, I'm thinking the Bulls pick is actually going to be the most likely for us to get. However, they actually have a decent team as far as on paper goes. So I want to trade for the Charlotte Hornets pick. I just wonder what they, what they want. Sorry. Let's look at Colin Sexton averaging 19.8 points, shooting 45%, 35% from three. Then we got Rubio averaging 15 to 9, shooting 39%. Jeez, he never was a high efficiency scorer, but jeez, that's crazy. We got Zubac averaging 11 points, 6 forwards. That's tough off the bench. So I mean, we have a decent team. Kevin Porter Jr. is having a decent. Oh, never mind. Really feeding him to the wolves right now. He's shooting 38%, 36% three, but still, I guess he's doing all right. Windler's actually surprising me. 7 points on 36% shooting. What are our stats looking like? I want to see what our stats are, because we have to be a bottom, or we're a middle. We're a middle tier. We're a middle tier team. Okay, guys. I'm okay with that considering the talent we have on the team. We have the most field goals attempted. Wow. We hit the least threes in the league. How many free throws did we make? We're middle tier as far as that goes. Offensive rebounds. I already knew we'd be good with rebounding because we had Tristan Thompson and Andre Drummond, so we're the best rebounding team in the league. That's cool. We get more assists than I thought we would. I mean, we do have Ricky Rubio, so that kind of helps. We don't get a lot of blocks. We turn the ball over a lot. We foul a lot too. We don't get a lot of points off turnovers. We get a lot of second chance points. A lot of points in the paint. A lot of bench points as well. Okay, so we're, I guess, a decent offensive team, and we're an average team that can rebound really well, and we score a lot in the paint. So I guess that'll be episode 1. Next episode will be what I do with the trade deadline. I don't want this episode to run too long, but this was episode 1 of the Cavs My League, and yeah, peace out, stay sweaty.